Hey everyone, how's it going? G-Force here. It's been a while, but we're back now. I've been busy, working outside the property, so I haven't had a lot of time for these little projects and things. But I'm starting back now. See, I got the workshop closed in. We're heading into fall. We're getting closer to winter here in Canada, and it's starting to get cooler. But today's a nice day. It's around 15 degrees, and we have another project here from the same neighbor. I got a rototiller and another lawn tractor. I don't know if I made videos of those or not, but anyway, she has a lot of old equipment that she's been giving away to me because she doesn't need them, and it's a cool little project for me. So anyway, this is a Cub Cadet 1190 lawn tractor. I believe it's got a 52 deck or 48. I'm not sure. I would have to check that. It's got a Briggs & Stratton 19 horsepower twin. It's very similar to the 22 I have on the the Lawn Man, which is a 42 inch, but it's slightly more powerful, I believe, because it's just a different carburetor. It's really not very different. But the thing with these is, Cub Cadet is basically owned by MTD, so it's all like the same thing. Yardman, Yardworks, Cub Cadet, all those sorts of companies, they're all pretty much the same machine. So what's great is I can switch parts off from the other one and this one, and they can share, and it's actually really easy to work on them, I find. So I like working on MTD stuff, even though they break a lot and they're pretty cheaply made, but still a fun project. This one will likely be for my mom because she wants a garden tractor to run just for her own use. So this is probably where it'll go if it runs well. The last one ran kind of, it's got personality. So anyway, we're gonna dig into this and see what it brings, and yeah, hope you enjoy.
Alright, so first thing is to do a quick walk around here. Apparently, the neighbor said that it was running when she put it away, which, who knows how many years that was ago. I didn't ask, but it was apparently running. It didn't get stored because it was broken. They were done using it. Didn't really feel like doing their lawn anymore. So that's okay. It being a Briggs & Stratton sitting a while, it's going to be a little bit grumpy, because they always are after they've just been sitting for a while, especially the OHVs. If I haven't said before, the flatheads, just emissions ruin Briggs & Stratton, basically. But anyway, the OHVs, yeah, they're okay, but they've been sitting for a while. They're really never the same again. But hopefully we can get this one going okay, if it's not been sitting too long. Everything is grimy, so I'm going to have to give this a good power wash before everything freezes. At least gas cap seal seems fine. And yep, old gas. You probably can't see that. Let me grab a light just a second here. Okay, so this should be easier for everyone to see. Let's see if I shine that. Yep, you can see dirty gas in there. So I'm going to have to drain that out before I start cranking it, and I'm probably going to have to do carburetor work. So, typical stuff. Probably, yeah, it's probably just it's nothing major, but just a tedious cleanup job. Anyway, so we'll see if that runs. First order of business, too, is also to take out this hood here. It's always easier to work with them with the hood off. And by the way, if the front of this looks familiar, it's because it is. Yardworks basically use the same hood. I think Craftsman does the same, so it's like all the same stuff. I don't know what year this tractor was, but I'd say early 2000s probably, if that. And it's nice being Cub Cadet. It's kind of premium as far as that goes with MTD. It's got nice metal pulley and belt guards. It's got a nice knob, not just a little round cheapy one. It's got a good seat, high back, or I guess it's a mid back. It's got the big deck on it, and it's just got a nice paint job. You don't see a lot of them like this color. Yeah, I think Cub Cadets mostly switched to just the yellow hoods, so I like these ones. The previous owner of this property here actually had something like this. It's probably a little newer, but it's basically the same thing. They're all the same. Oh, you can see right here, proof of it being an MTD. That symbol there is MTD right there. So just them sticking their little badgings on there. So anyway, I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll get to work taking that hood off and looking at how the engine looks and see if it'll run.
Okay, how are you guys doing?
You doing okay?
Great, let's go.
Okay, so the first thing is to start with air filter here and see how appalling it is. Oh, that's not too bad. Doesn't have the blue filter though, that's odd. So these are interesting filters because you have to have that on for it to be pulling through there. There are spider webs, but overall it looks okay. And for testing purposes, we're going to leave both off. So that's good. And I just check under there, there's no mouse nests. And nope, doesn't look like it. So the next order of business then is to take off the gas tank, drain it, and maybe see if it'll fire over without gas. Should probably check the oil and spark plugs too. So let's see. Yeah, this full pressure system, and oh, looks like it's leaking oil through the valve cover, which is very typical. So I can probably fix that with a little bit of the RTV stuff. Let's check to see if it's got any oil. Oh yeah, it's got oil and it looks fine. So I guess I'll just try to fire it up like this after draining that fuel. Alright, so we should just be able to pluck this right up and through like that. Someone did a lovely job and put a hose clamp on this. Woo! Woo! Gasoline! Okay, where am I putting this? I'm probably going to just put it in some jugs. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, now it's time to see if it'll kick over and start. I'll hook the jumper up to it, and we will see what happens. Okay, so with these MTDs, you need to make sure the brake's on and PTO's off. And I think that's really it. Let's make sure the switch feels right. Oh yeah. Okay. Just make sure it'll turn over first. Okay, we have positive. We have negative. Oops. Wrong ones. Okay. It's very weak, but it does turn over. It might be my battery pack, you know. Ugh. Okay, so this is a good battery. I've stolen it off of my Yardman. And we'll see what happens. Negative. Oops. I'll do positive first.
Have you ever heard the story of positive and negative? They never really get along. You can also never remember to do which one first until you do it. No, that's not true, but anyway. Also, positive always tends to go corroded faster for some weird reason, and that boot never fits on. Negative, on the other hand, seems to be everywhere at once, and
Alright, let's see if this is any better. Okay. Let's see. Let's give it a little bit of go-go juice. Hopefully we have ignition on both sides. Okay, that should be that's a lot of go-go juice. Let's see if it goes now. Yeah. They get little tough spots on them. Oh, pulling out the choke might help. Oh, the choke just broke. Well, you know. So now the choke's stuck, and I gotta take it out. That's fun. That was a pretty... Yeah, it was all bent, and it just went snap. Alright, and guess what? Now I should take the tank back out. Uh-oh. Gas going everywhere. Blech. Okay, that wasn't good. Okay. There we go. Okay. Try starting again. Here we go. Okay. Still nothing. Do a little bit more Goku juice, and if that doesn't work, gonna have to check for spark. Sounds like we got spark. Okay, I think it's time to take this out for a ride. Okay, so it's another day and a beautiful one at that. A little bit cold, but I'm feeling much less grumpy and may even have the inspiration to power wash this thing off today, which would be nice because it's grimy. So, off camera, I did a little more looking into this machine. Apparently, it's what's called a Canada only model. So the 1190 is like a different version of the 1170 or 1180. It looks very similar though. So I still haven't learned much about it, but apparently that's what I'm getting so far. So it's a cool machine, however it is. And so yeah, I'm going to repair it, and after I power wash, I'm going to be looking into the front tire that keeps going flat. The rear two tires keep going flat too, but whatever, I'm not going to replace them at this point. But I may have a tube to put in the front tire. Got to look at the electrical system. I have a low battery warning constantly, even though I have a perfectly good battery. And there's a fuse that I have a suspicion is overrated. So going to have to look into that. Also, the starter doesn't always want to get it going. Like, I may need to get a new starter. And so yeah, just a few things. Oh yeah, I'm going to take the deck off too, maybe even before I power wash. So let's do that right now. First, let's actually see if it'll start. Drive belt feels a little stiff. Okay, so it started up fine. Runs good too. I mean, I can't complain that much about it. Starter seemed to be doing better this morning too, so whatever, I guess we'll see. I found, at least with the last MTD machine I got like this, it just needed to be run for a while, and it seemed to even out. Like everything seemed to get kind of a little looser and smoother as time went on, so that was good. But we'll see if this is the same. But we're going to start by taking off the deck here. Oh yeah, and as you saw yesterday, I broke the choke, so I'm going to have to replace that. Figure out something there. Okay, so here we go. Just pull it out. Oop. Get the tire there. And there we have our deck. Beautiful 3-blade deck, 3 pulleys. You see the interesting the deck belt routing. It's got 2 pulleys in the top and bottom of the ones on the end, so it kind of loops around twice almost, which is interesting. I guess it's because it's a 3-blade, it has to do that, but Pretty cool. I haven't seen this before on an MTD deck. Let's see here. It's heavy. It's pretty heavy though. Okay, and I'll turn around here for you to see the deck. Like the blades at the bottom there. There you go, you can see 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like they'd probably be about 16-inch blades or something like that, which is really cool. I honestly haven't seen anything like this on a lawn tractor like this. Usually more like the heavy-duty Honda, John Deere, all those sorts of mowers or lawn tractors. Haven't seen this on an MTD, so it's kind of cool. Needs a little bit of cleaning, but all in all, needs a bit of work, but we'll worry about that another time. For now, let's just go find the power washer and get this thing cleaned off.
And here we have my goodie shed. All the toys are parked in here. All the projects, engines. This is what we're looking for. Ha!